Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager 7 stream. My name is Adam. I'm the Community Manager of Franchise Hockey. With me as always and now pictured on the screen is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back again with Swimming in the Deep and San Jose Sharks 2021 offseason spectacular. It's expansion draft, amateur draft, and free agency. We had a bit of an issue, so this is our second take on this. Basically, we're down to 38 contracts out of 50. We need to do an expansion draft list. We have to protect Erik Karlsson. We decided previously we're going to leave Martin Jones up, so we're going to check and try and keep our backup Joseph Corner to offer him as someone that they might take. We're going to protect Jake Bean, and we're going to protect Ryan Merkley, offering up Brent Burns or possibly Brendan Dillon as well.
Either way, we get a little cap space out of it if somebody of Seattle decides to take them.
We're protecting Logan Couture, Thomas Hertl. Duclair was one. Donato was one. Who is it? Kevin LeBlanc was one.
Yep.
And Timo Meyer. And the last one was Matt Nieto.
Yep.
So we're leaving them options. Besides doing that, we were just looking at free agency because now we need a backup goalie because of our backup retired, whose name I suddenly is slipping my mind. Dubnyk, yes. So we were making a couple offers here, and we looked at some guys, but a lot of guys were very high priced compared to what we wanted to do. Oops, that's not. And
I did notice one guy.
Okay, first
coming out of. Go ahead.
I was going to offer Wickstrand a contract. He only wants a 2-year deal for $770, so we're offering him a contract. We're going to look at goalies, and we made an offer to Laurent Brossoit, who would be a good backup, and he wants just basically above minimum. So that's good. And
another guy we should try to grab maybe is if you sort by potential.
For goaltender or?
No, just sort by potential, and you'll see the fifth guy down he should be. Oh, no, not goaltender.
No, I switched it. Yeah, hold on. Ference?
Yeah. Nashville hasn't signed him. He's coming out of college this year. Didn't have a great senior season, but he's still got 3.5 star potential, even if we haven't scouted him that much.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Should be cheap and relatively cheap, probably entry level. Oh, not even entry level max.
Yeah, there is some guys here who could be of use to us, but it really is going to depend on what their contract is. So we can't go on a giant spending spree right now. Even our old friend Corey Perry.
Bring him back again.
Well, you know what? He had 9 points for us in 16 games. He only played 6 games with Carolina and picked up 1 assist. I mean, if we needed that extra forward, there's worse to do than him.
Mind you, he is 36.
Yes. So we're going to just... Oh, now there's kind of a tempting one.
What's that?
Yoel Armia. He ended up playing with the Rangers and had 49 points. Okay, what does he want for a contract? Just curious. Oh, 4.25. Yeah, boy, some of these.
Actually, I found a pretty good deal here. You try looking at Mikhail Grigorenko.
What position is he? I forget.
Right wing.
Grigorenko. What's his star rating?
2.5.
Oh, there we go.
And he's coming off a decent season with Columbus and only wants...
730.
Yeah, they're cheap.
All right, we'll offer him a contract too. Let's just keep it at that. We have some offers in now for some guys.
Yeah, we'll see what happens in the expansion draft, and from there,
Like we might
anything.
We might get a lot of breathing room if they take off Who We Hope.
Yeah.
And then we can kind of readdress as we go there. But right now, we could also probably look at the trade market too. So we're going to advance a day here. To see how this goes for us. And 9-0 Rangers over Flyers. Boy, that is just a beatdown, huh?
Yep, and Canucks continue to screw up their draft pick. Won the shootout against Ottawa.
Yeah, but it took them to the shootout. Why is it every single game in the Canadian North Division have to be a 3-point game, huh?
Yeah. I think we're actually technically ahead of Calgary right now, although they're down to the 2-0 to the Oilers in the first. So I think we passed them on points, but we're not even close on winning percentage. So don't think the Canucks. I think I looked at it on Hockey Reference earlier. They've got their standings prediction thing gives you the odds of them making the playoffs, and I think the Canucks are at 3% right now.
All right, so we got a bunch of job offers for some minor league stuff. Do you want to be the under 18-year-old coach for Luxembourg?
That does remind me, there's actually an option to turn the international job offers off now if you don't want to get these every off-season, particularly when you're at a high level. But
okay, Laurent is interested. Hold on. Mikhail Grigorenko is interested. Michael Wickstrand is not happy.
Ovechkin signs with Seattle.
I heard someone say he seems to almost always sign with Seattle.
Sometimes I've watched a lot of tests for it. It's not quite 50%. It's just him being a free agent, Seattle having a ton of money available, and
they got their face of the franchise.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Is there anyone worthwhile here for us to do? Czech, Germany, France, Slovak. Well, the Czech Republic national team job wouldn't be bad.
No, actually. You will get the extra tournaments to the...
Yeah, I just don't know if I want to do that. What do you think? Do you want to do that?
Let's leave it for this year.
Okay. That's pretty tempting, though, that we already got top 6. Or I guess if you want to say it easier, top 10 job offer.
Yeah. You don't have to reject all of these individually.
I want to reject them all because you never know what you get to miss and see. The Finland under 20 job would have been pretty fun too.
Do we have any Finnish junior guys in this game? Don't think so.
Not currently, but we could have drafted a bunch.
Oh, we got the draft, yeah.
Just drafted them all and forced them to play in all the international tournaments. That's a fair use of power, isn't it?
Use, abuse, same thing.
All right, players need to be assigned numbers. Sure, he can have 23. Merkley wants 8, or not Merkley, somebody else wants 8. They're going to get 87. Ozzy Weisenblatt wants 19. Sure, whatever. I don't care. All right, done. So let's go to the expansion draft.
And see what Seattle does.
Brent Burns is the number 2 guy available. All right.
Who's number 1?
Jake Oettinger.
Oh, that's just your certain by potential?
Okay, first ability is Brent Burns. Thatcher Demko is gone. Vancouver let Thatcher Demko go. Apparently they did not want to pay him. All right. And Pavel Francouz from the Islanders and Cal Peterson.
So we don't lose Jones?
Troy Stetcher goes first. Then Cody Curran. Doesn't look like we're going to lose Brent Burns either. Matt Benning.
Wonder what their cap situation should still be
Justin
fine.
Brown. Chris Russell. Yuso Ricola.
They're not going for Burns.
Xavier Ouellette. Andre Sekera. Sami Niku goes from New Jersey. Robert Hugg.
I
Chad
think we're going to lose
Ruddenwald.
Howla.
Dean Kukin. Oh, there we go. We just lost Lean Bergman.
Oh, they went for Bergman.
Yeah.
Bit of a surprise.
Went
Although
for the
he is
younger
one
guy.
of the, yeah,
Nick,
2.5-star, 22 years old.
yeah, Nick Paul. Kyle Clifford. Carter Verhaeg. Brendan Lemieux. Tyler Pitlick. Sam Anas. Matthew Highmore. Michael Stevens. Carson Kuhlman. Jake Evans. Nico Sturm. CJ Zeus. Well, if that's who Winnipeg loses, that's pretty good for Winnipeg. Oscar Steen. And finalizing the draft. Wait, they only picked 29 players. So they...
Vegas is exempt.
Yeah, but that's not... It should be 30 picks still. There's 32 teams. So they didn't want somebody else from another team. They chose just be like, no.
That's odd. I wonder if we got the number of picks set right. No, it's around 30.
Yep, they just chose not to pick somebody.
It's odd. They're not supposed to do that. I'll have to take a look at that.
As long as I can keep giving you more work. All right, so let's go back to free agency now and see. Actually, let's look at our team. So we still have about 10 million. If we sign these guys, it'll be a little bit more. Gonna filter down to 24-year-olds and look at them. And apparently we have a big scouting problem here because we're not scouting guys, apparently.
I did make some changes to the way the scouting mechanics work in the update.
A Russian-Canadian Pavel Gogev.
It'll probably do a better job of it this year.
All right.
I know we're these guys. These are like what 1.5 star, 2.5 star potential.
I'm just trying to find some defensive. Giovanni Valetti, who I believe was he a Jets draft pick?
Check his history.
That name's familiar. That's why I feel like it's a Jets draft pick. Yeah, 5th round draft pick who they didn't sign. Well, that gives us a little bit more defensive depth if he signs with us, which is something we need right now. Which is why I'm looking for guys 25 or under, guys we can basically star in the minor league team.
Yeah.
And who aren't going to want a lot of money. Robin Sallow. Played in the SHL, had 22 points. We don't have him scouted at all. What's he want for a contract? Only $700,000. Let's offer him a deal too. Oh, it's Robert Sallow's kid. Okay. Okay, old friend from a previous stream, Alan McShane. Let's offer him a contract too. And, okay. Another defensive possible prospect, Xavier Bouchard, 6'4". We don't have him scouted very well. Played in the QMJHL, had 35 points. Is he drafted? 6th-round pick of Vegas a couple of years ago. Yeah, let's offer him a contract. Again, we need some more defensive help, so at worst, we ride out his 3-year contract or dump him into something else. All right, I feel like that gives us a pretty good haul if we get some of these guys signed. Just looking at our depth chart here. So that brings us another goalie, which means we'd have 4 goalies under contract. That's not bad. We could probably look at adding a goalie to maybe... because we don't have anyone in the ECHL. So
you don't have Shortridge under contract, so he's not really with us, and
he's not very good.
Yeah, you may just want to release his rights.
Well, let's see if we get somebody signed. Let's just look. Yeah. Just looking to see who's the most... Boy, this is a goaltending wasteland. All right. Trying to find a younger goalie who might be a decent prospect, and it's bleak, Jeff. It's bleak. It looks like we better draft a goalie.
Yeah, everybody is just 1.5-star guys in their late 20s, which is not worth it at all.
Well, let's just try filtering down again. We'll try filtering down to 25-year-olds.
I mean, there's a couple that are above 2 stars, but they're still on half-star.
Okay, well, here's a guy I didn't see before. Okay, David Rennick played in the NCAA, 1-star ability, 3-star potential. That's kind of the perfect guy.
Yeah, probably a guy who can play in the ECHL this year.
Mike Robinson. Yeah. All right, there we go. We made in some solid offers. The draft is July 2nd, so we got a couple days here. As we continue forward, and we see that Wickstrand wants more. For a guy who's hurt, he's sure getting lots of interest. Robin Sallows seems to be okay. Ference is getting close. McShane. Everybody looks like they're just about ready to sign, which is great. And another guy wants Merkley's number, and he's not getting it, so he's going to be number 82 on... No, that can't be 82 on defense. 84. Sure. Or is he defense? I don't even know. Alexander Chmielewski. Chmielewski. Ah. All right. Decisions. Actually, if we get all these guys signed, we're suddenly up to 45 contracts, and then we don't have a huge amount of room if we get a decent draft pick.
Take a look at the depth chart after the draft. And
all right, so let's see. All right. Laurent Brossoit has signed a contract, so that's good for us. Mikhail Grigorenko has signed his contract. Brossoit's not wearing his uniform. That's odd. And Wickstrand is feeling good about possibly signing with us.
Is he going to be ready for camp?
2 to 3 months, it says.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
There we go. Brossoit looks better with the Sharks uniform on. I think that gives us a decent 1-2 punch while we wait for some guys to develop or a better free agent to come available.
I don't know if I'd use decent. Barely acceptable.
Brossoit is a lot better than what they give credit for. And go look at his stats for this year, Jeff, right now. I mean, in real life.
Yeah, pretty good. But is he getting the easy games, though?
No. Played against the Leafs on the third game. Jets crushed them. Oh, we got so close, and now Wickstrand's like, oh, I need more money. We might actually get priced out of him pretty soon. Ference still. Okay, Alan McShane signed. Great. Giovanni Valetti signed. Which also gives us some of that defensive depth. And Valetti wants 11, but he's not getting it. And we now have 28 players on our roster for a combined total of 73 million, basically 200,000. And we inch closer to the draft. Flyers coach Alan video after the game. Couldn't defend and couldn't make a play. I'm truly embarrassed after their 9-0 loss.
The funny thing is, the Rangers did that with their whole coaching staff out because of COVID.
Yeah.
They had to bring in their AHL coach, and I think Chris Drury, who's their assistant general manager, was on the bench too.
All right, we have signed Robin Sallow to a contract as well. So we've immediately boosted up our defense, which is good. Oh, Xavier Bouchard signed. Okay, we actually have some defensive prospects now, Jeff. And Pavel Gogev signed as well.
It doesn't look like Wickstrand's going to sign with us, though.
He's kind of back and forth. I can do better. No, we negotiated with him already, didn't we? Wasn't that...
Oh, is that from...
That's from yesterday, so I don't know. We'll see. If we don't get him, we don't get him. Michael Hutchinson goes to Edmonton for Caleb Jones. That's a pretty even swap. Robin Sallow's not happy he can't get number 4. Well, he's going to get number 44. He's a bit upset he didn't get his number. Well, he did get his number. You got it twice. All right, draft lottery, Jeff.
Okay. Well, we're not in it, so.
Nope. So let's see. Buffalo is picking 16th. And the Islanders. Nothing out of surprise here.
Stars with the best odds.
Oh, there we go. Rangers have jumped. Oh, man.
A couple of seconds behind you here.
All right, top 3 is now Anaheim, Arizona, and the Rangers. So if the Rangers get the first overall pick
down
again,
to 5.
Man, if the Rangers get the first pick again, Rangers get 3rd. Arizona gets 2nd. Anaheim gets 1st. All right.
Had to be somebody in our division.
Who is going to be the first overall pick? I can't even think who's coming.
It's kind of wide open at this point. I'm not sure how the ratings looked at this for that we used in the
at the beginning of the year.
Because this is from the start of the year. I've changed them a little since then. I think it's probably Owen Power.
That makes sense. All right. Well, I'm excited to see some drafting now. We could make some trades too, I suppose.
Yeah, could have a look at the trading block, but now let's get the draft done.
Okay, and we actually got that goalie, so we have a new 4th-string goalie.
Okay.
So that's good as well. All right.
Not a whole lot on the trading block at the moment, actually, or at least there wasn't when we started this.
Well, I was just wondering about even trying to trade up some draft picks.
Yeah.
Braden Point's on the trading block, so I think that's
that
something.
Just happened.
So is Vasilevsky. And John Gibson. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I think we have it. It'll review the teams. It'll review, and it'll do that right around the certain dates, I think, draft and the free agency start.
I don't think we're quite going to be able to do that, but I wouldn't mind talking to... I'm just going to make a trade offer here to Anaheim. They're looking for some forwards. So who do we have? Rights to him. And trying to see who we got here. Him, and let's throw in our 6th-round pick and see if we can get a 3rd-rounder from them. I think they will probably accept that. Okay, can we get a 5th-rounder as well? Okay, they will do that. So we can give up the rights to 2 players and a 6th-round pick to pick up a 3rd and a 5th. How does that sound?
Yeah, might as well.
Finalized trade. We also know those are going to be high picks because Anaheim sucked.
Yep.
So that's an easy trade to make. That gives us a little bit more draft capital. And we move up a little bit. All right, let's just draft. Oh, look at how much better and how much more full our depth chart looks. Oh, looks so nice.
Doesn't necessarily mean those guys are any good, just that they're on the depth chart now.
Yeah, don't overthink it, Jeff. All right. First pick is Luke Hughes, actually, in first overall. Luke Hughes. Followed by Nikita Chiberkov to Arizona.
Chiberkov, yeah.
So Power goes third to the Rangers. Brant Clark goes fourth. Dylan Gunther goes fifth. Man, if Carson Lambos is still there, I feel like we should be trading up for him.
No, there's no way he's going to go that far down. He'll probably be top 10.
He just goes right then, sixth pick to Ottawa. Next pick is Jeremy Wilmer. Kent Johnson. Michigan's on 3 picks in the first 8 are Michigan Wolverines.
Yeah, they got a hell of a team this year.
Mason McTavish goes 9th. Simon Edvinson from Frölunda goes to LA. Roman Schmidt goes to New Jersey. Matt Berniers, Michigan again to Detroit. Colton Dock goes 13th. Wait, what pick are we? 18th?
Somewhere in there.
Let me just hit pick until human because I don't want to miss it. All right. So Cole Sillinger, Chaz Lucas, Joshua Roy, and Sasha Puzjetsov goes to Detroit. So weirdly enough, our old friend Atu Ratu is available.
Yeah, he's kind of fallen down a little bit, the draft list this year in real life too. But we've also got the best goalie in the draft, Jesper Walstead.
You think that's who we should be looking at?
Yeah, he's 1.5 stars already. I mean, he's theoretically would be our, at worst, third or fourth best goalie.
He's this guy? Do you see the guy who's the top one is Costa Manicus, who had 15 points in 56 games as a 19-year-old? No.
Yeah, I wonder about that potential.
All right, so you're saying Wallstead. Well, we do need a goalie prospect, so.
Or Rat. I mean, we could use a center too.
Old friend Daniel Shaka's down there too, who also played incredibly well for us on a previous stream.
And there's Eklund, the Swedish guy, Swedish winger, 2 stars already.
Peter Reynolds is down there. All right, we're going to take the goaltending prospect. We are going to try to trade back into the first round, though. So let's do the next pick. And Logan Stanokoven went. Followed by Atu Ratu just went at pick 20 to Vancouver.
Nice.
All right.
I'd be happy with that. Although we're probably going to be drafting a lot higher than that.
Okay, so where's our NHL draft order? Let's try and trade back. So we're at 20. So Tampa Bay, Colorado. What does Tampa Bay need? That's not right.
There is a draft order button on the draft screen.
I forgot. Just went to the old habits, Jeff. Old habits. Tampa Bay is looking for a right defense. The first round pick, though. I will offer them. Who finished Washington or Colorado? That's who we have for second round picks.
Hang on, check. Washington or Colorado it was?
Yeah.
Washington had 88 points. Colorado had 95. So you want Washington? You want to keep Washington's? Colorado's is the lower pick.
Okay, if I offer them a second, a fourth, and a sixth, we can get their first round pick. Do it? Yes.
Yep.
Finalized trade. All right, so we've traded back into the first round for the next pick, in fact. Which, again, I'm really tempted here just to grab Shaka because he played so well for us, and he's already 1.5 stars.
And we could use a defensive depth. That makes sense to me.
Yeah. Even though, I mean, Eklund wouldn't be bad either, but I think defense is going to be kind of the more key for us.
And we do have, I think, a pretty good group of young wingers coming up. Better to get the defenseman. We're a little thinner there, I think.
Let's just take a quick look at his stats.
Yeah, we don't really have any great defensive prospects at all.
So we'll take him. All right. Should we try? Zach Dean, our old friend Zach Dean, who just like balled out for us last year in a stream. Next pick. Othman goes. Harrison goes. Leheureux goes. Bolduc. Grattan. Rosen. Lennox goes with the 28th pick. Sward. 30th pick, Winnipeg Jets take William Eklund. Kyle Kukonen. 32nd pick goes to Connor Lockhart to the Calgary Flames. Okay, so who has the top pick? Draft order then is Dallas. Should we try and jump up to take Zach Dean? Another centerman who we know played well for us previously.
Yeah, could do it. And
Max Gilden is also there.
I think that makes sense for us, Dean.
He's close to being ready. Old friend Peter Reynolds also. But okay, so who did I say? Dallas we need to make a trade with to try and get up. Dallas has no real weaknesses, but they're picking at the beginning of the order. Yeah, sure. Dallas, I want your second round pick, Dallas. So we'll offer you Washington's second. No, let's see if we can offer you Anaheim's third. And we have extra 7th next year from... Just offer this and see if they say, it's too weak. All right. We also have an extra 4th next year from Chicago. Let's add that. Okay, we can do that. We trade a 3rd, a 4th, and a 7th. 3rd this year, a 4th, and a 7th for Dallas for the next pick. Absolutely. Finalized trade. Playing Moneyball, we're gonna go and pick Zachary Dean, who's we know's played well. So boom, pick until human now. Vroom. All right, Trevor Wong just went, who I actually thought would be already thinking he would be a good one. So we could still grab Peter Reynolds.
Chicago took Manikas, the guy, the supposed 4.5-star guy. Alleged 4.5-star guy.
Taking a quick look at current ability. Xavier Bouchard. I'm not sure how you say that name. That's not outstanding points. Our old friend Kyle Krnovic. Maybe we'll look for him in the later rounds.
Yeah.
He's still 3-star potential, so... Okay, so we've addressed a defenseman. We've got a center.
Don't bother with the overage guys.
I'm not. I'm looking at the 18-year-olds trying to make a decision. Yeah. Old friend Aiden de la Gorgengia. Man, some of these names, again, we've played these games for so long. Names are familiar. Peter Reynolds at 4.5 stars. I don't think he's ever going to get there. And the only played in 48 games and only had 8 points, but he only played 7 minutes and 50 seconds, so he was stuck on the fourth line. Could he actually be as good as he once thought he was going to be?
Yeah.
Max Gilden's only half.
Let's take a chance on him.
You think so? I'm just doing a quick look down.
Oh, Gilden's still, no, he's 20. Yeah, try Reynolds.
All right, we're going to take a
The only
chance.
other one, Wyatt Johnston's the other one that might be interesting.
Yeah, he had 47 points in 67 games. We had him drafted too in a previous one, and he never quite took that next step.
Yeah, come to think of it, you're right.
But neither did Peter Reynolds, come to think of it. Kundervik's not that far down the list. We might be able to get him in the next round. Well, now it's all very wide open. All right. Who's this? Oh, 20 years old. Never mind. Okay, I know nothing about this guy, but I love that name. Dower Tinlin. That is one awesome name.
Yep. Playing in the Ottawa Junior A League, and we're not going to Bowling Green next year.
All right, we're taking Peter Reynolds. All right, pick until human. Let's see what happens. All right, bunch of picks. We're now to pick 82. Just doing a quick look. Luke Middlestead. Oh, Kyle Kernovic went there, 48th overall. Wow, literally 2 picks after us. So much for taking a chance and getting him. All right. Since we took a goalie, I don't think we really need to take another goalie.
No, definitely not.
Guy playing high school hockey, 19 now. Okay, current ability, guys. Okay, he's 20 years old, but he's playing with Sault Ste. Marie. Cole McKay. He's 1-star talent already, 3.5 potential. So that's not terrible. Point per game guy. But I know you kind of like the 18-year-olds more.
That's 2 years of development you're giving up there.
Well, should we take old friend Aiden de la Gorgengia?
I'm wondering about Almquist, the Danish kid.
Almquist? 5'9".
Yeah. Smallish. Where's he playing?
In the SHL now. He hasn't had a season there yet. He just signed, apparently.
Oh, yeah, in Denmark last year. Yeah, I think he's worth a shot.
Check his scouting report here. Is a frequent visitor to the disabled list.
All his injury tendencies look okay. Individual body parts. Probably just a higher overall injury rating.
Okay, I lost him apparently. What was his name again?
Marcus Almquist.
All right, we'll put a draft pick in on him. If he doesn't turn out, I know who to blame. Pick until human. We are now into round 4. So now, okay, this guy, he's still here. Aiden is still here, so we're going to grab him.
Okay.
Another defensive depth guy. Like, what's the worst that happens? He's 19 years old, though. Take a quick look as I go down. Oh, there's a guy who also we had in a previous year. Francisco Pinelli. 58 points in 65 games. I don't know. Thoughts?
See what the scout wants to do.
Scout suggestions. Their first thought is Jack Metier. 18-year-old, 2.5-star potential right shot defenseman.
What about Reinhardt's 19? Yeah, it's getting kind of thin here.
Although they still think defense is something we should probably do. All right, let's trust the scout on this. Let's go for this guy. I'll take Jack. And pick until human again. And on to round 5. It really wants us to take this 20-year-old. He's still listed as a safe suggestion. And a risky suggestion. Bryce Bader.
Yeah, so he's got to be... then again, he's 20. He's still playing in Junior A. I don't think so. That's a big warning sign.
All right, let's go back to just looking at the draft list. Wouldn't mind having some overseas prospects. Liam Dower Nielsen. Going to play with Frölunda. In the under-20 league, had 24 points in 36 games.
Yeah, that seems good.
And we don't have to worry about a contract for him for a while.
Yep.
Now, if I just completely lost his name again. There we go. All right, we'll take a shot on him. Excuse me. And we're up to round 6 pick. Okay. Do we want to take a chance on a 20-year-old in round 6? Okay, you know what? No, we're going to take Riley Kidney. He's still here. He's 1-star, 2.5 potential. We're going to take a shot on him again.
Okay.
We had him previously in our last year game. Pick until human. Round 7, I believe this is our last pick. So if we want to address our defensive depth... Oh, look. Old friend. Man. Okay, you know what? Never mind. This is who we're taking. Wait. Yep. We're going to take old friend Theo Roche.
Was a big prospect at one point. Didn't even get drafted last year. So
he's fallen off. We can pick him up in the 7th round. I think that's who we take. And just like that, our draft is done. All right. Let's take a quick look at the depth chart here. Our NHL Best Drafts. We were considered to have one of the best drafts.
Well, that's good news.
Well, I mean, we traded back up into a bunch of stuff, so I'm not surprised. But
Not even taking the level of the picks into consideration. No, Seattle had the second best.
Yeah. So Jesper Walstead is actually ahead of Brossois. I don't want to rush him, though, so I don't mind if he stays overseas for a year.
Yeah, let him start for a year in Sweden. And
Shaka's come in, and he's already listed as our 7th best defenseman.
he's ahead of Ferraro.
Yeah. We still have a couple guys to see if we'll sign or not, so... All right. Our depth chart looks better.
I think you can release Shortridge now. It's kind of pointless to even keep hanging on to his rights.
Goodbye. Farewell. Wait, do you not have an ECHL affiliate?
Huh. Don't think so. No.
It's too late to add one, isn't it? Maybe we can edit one.
Yeah, it's past July 1st.
Oh, we can still add Norfolk. All right. So we're sending him. We've signed an agreement now with Norfolk, so we're sending him down to Norfolk. All right. With that, I think we will call it as good here for now. So thank you very much for tuning into another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. We typically stream every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/OOTP-developments. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP-developments as well. You can also reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/FranchiseHockeyManager. On Twitter, we're at Franchise Hockey. We can also find a link to our official Discord in our Twitter bio. Of course, you can come on down to our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right-hand corner, which will bring you to our official forums. You can come talk about Franchise Hockey Manager 7, Out of the Park Baseball 22, which is releasing in the not-too-distant future, and Perfect Team, and anything else you wish to discuss. Jeff, did I miss anything?
No, I think we pretty much covered everything there. If you haven't picked up the new update that was out on Monday, you can probably go ahead and do that. And adds a bunch of things to the game. There's a long list of the changes we made on the forum. Other than that, and still haven't decided what we're going to do next week with my stream. So we are Edmonton Oilers, or 80s Oilers in the 2020 NHL experiment. Didn't work out so well. And the historical Rangers game we started before that also didn't go so well. So I think we're due for a good one. Whatever we wind up doing.
Sounds good. All right. Thank you very much, and we will see you all again next week.